What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Lockdown 23 and 1. And today, I'm bringing another cat from Florida your way. His story's crazy as hell. You saw the title of the video, and he kind of co-signs. I dropped this one first before the part 2 of the other individual that I did the other day from Florida, talking about the JIT camp and all that. I wanted to drop this guy's video first for the simple fact that he co-signs a lot on what that guy said. So pay attention and stay tuned for tomorrow's part 2. Man, it's gonna be a crazy video. That's all I can say to y'all, man. All right, buddy, what's your name and where are you from?
I'm K-Frog, man. I'm from Davie, Florida, Broward County.
Okay, K-Frog, man. Hey, look. A lot of people been jumping in and messaging me that's coming from Florida, man. They got a lot of stories to tell. I had a young cat on there. A JIT camp. You ever heard of the JIT camp or something like that out in Florida?
Yeah. I know about the JIT camp.
I hear he said it's really rough. Is it pretty rough?
Yeah, Gladiator School right there.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. He seems like a good dude. But yeah, a lot of cats, man. Florida going crazy, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's how it is. Been like that for years.
Look, when you showed me, you told me to check out a link, and the link went to YouTube, and it turns out, man. Well, first off, let's back it up. What level prison? What prison did you go to? And what were some of your charges that you went to prison? If you don't mind me asking.
I got locked up and caught a 5-year sentence for aggravated battery with a deadly weapon. You feel me? And then so they gave me 5 years. They really gave me 6 years on probation as a YO. I completed 5, had 1 year left, and got set up with a gun that violated my probation. There was a gun found at the house I was living at on probation.
Okay.
So it violated my probation, and they gave me 5 in for it, even though I only had 1 year left on papers out of 6.
That's crazy. You know, I kind of had a story like that. I was at the end of my probation, man. You know, I was doing all right, decent, and they're about to let me go, and I committed a crime, and they gave me it restart. Let's put it like this: every time in Virginia, every time you violate, it resets the clock. And
if you did 4 out of 5, it's gonna push you all the way back to 1.
Exactly, man. That's crazy, isn't it? How the system sets it up like that, man.
Yeah, mine was like a real messed up because like my dad died. You feel me? And then the day after he died, his wife put one of his guns on my bed to get me out the house to inherit everything.
Yeah.
So that's how it all happened. It was like a family thing. She got me out the way, and I ended up catching 5 years for it.
That's crazy, man.
I was being processed in the county while my old boy was being cremated.
That's messed up,
so
man.
And then I ended up I got 5 years out of it, and then you seen what you seen. You feel me? I got footage. That's it.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. All right, so and what prisons were you in? I forget. Do they have level prisons or how does it go?
They got reception centers, and then they got like your main compounds, and then your annexes. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying. I went through a bunch of them. Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? Calhoun, DeSoto.
What's the difference between what's an annex?
An annex is probably like, it's like, you know, they got a main and then they got a work camp compound, like a work camp down the street.
Oh.
So the annex is kind of like a newer, rebuilt, older prison.
Okay.
Like if it's an old prison and they like built it all nice up looking, it's an annex now. It's a nicer one.
Oh, kind of like a little add-on or something.
Yeah, and that's for you. That's the weak. Annexes are weak. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's. I was at DeSoto Annex.
Okay.
But Charlotte CI, that's where it's been under investigation for years. The whole camp, like the murder capital of Florida.
Really?
Yeah, like if you look that up, you'll see that's like a severe camp. That's where I was at. And then Calhoun, way up there in the Panhandle.
Okay. Now, let's get back into what I was saying before all this. You sent me a link, and the link took me to YouTube, and man, you were putting in work with them damn cell phones, man. So you pretty much recorded your whole damn bid.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I tried to, you know what I'm saying? I was saving the videos throughout my bid. You know what I'm saying? I kept saving them in a hidden account. So that way, you know, I kept getting to confinement because my name rang bells.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I just kept getting in trouble for it. So I recorded basically like 85%.
Yeah, it's
You know what
crazy,
I'm saying?
man. Because you had to been a mix. I seen you around a bunch of cats, man. You were even carrying look like a good 5-inch shank in the video, man. What's up with that? Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah, I got
needed a weapon in there, man.
yeah, that's what got me shipped from Charlotte right there. I got that same knife as the knife and the videos they sent me to the box. Gave me like 200 days, shipped me to a different camp. I rode out in the box, and then I was supposed to come home in like 70 days. So I just laid low my last 70 and finally came home. Feel me?
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. That was a decent sized shank too, man. So how'd they go about catching you with that thing, man?
Shit, the Goon Squad came. They came all looked like Call of Duty live in effect. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, so someone probably dropped dime on you or something?
Well, yeah, that's how it is. You got your real ones, and you got the ones that tell to get people out the dorm. They don't want in there. So yeah, it went like that. They came. They looking for a knife, and it was crazy. They literally found the knife in the open bay bathroom. They didn't even find it on me or in my possession. They found it in the open bay that 90 inmates have access to, but they hit me with it
Yeah,
just to get me off their compound, kind of. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And yeah, it was actually my DR said it was 11 and a half inches. The
Damn.
one I got caught with.
They
Yeah,
probably
it was
measured
almost.
the handle and everything.
Yeah, they probably measured the hand. Yeah, yeah, probably.
Yeah, I know the knife. When I got my charge of stabbing dude, they measured the whole knife from handle to top. So that's probably their
Yeah, that's
technique. I'm not sure. I'm just guessing. You
yeah,
know what I mean? Uh,
yeah. And they took me in for it.
yeah, that's crazy, man. So tell me something, man. You seen it? What do you think is one of the craziest things you might have seen in there, man? Were people really needing these shanks, or were you just
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The craziest thing would have to be like my first day I landed like at Charlotte CI, cause like as soon as we get off the bus or whatever, there's literally like a blood trail all the way to the medical building.
damn?
You know what I'm like there was constant wars, constant officers hurting inmates, inmate on inmate. Like it was just so the most craziest thing would have to be like not only did I see the blood trail like my first day fresh off the bus, but then you start seeing all the other blood trails that look like rust from being on the floor so long. So when
Damn.
you look, it looks like rust. So many blind spots, no cameras. People like that ain't nothing. What I got caught with, you know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
that's nothing. That's small compared to what really be going on behind the closed doors. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
But it's a different, it's a different lifestyle, man.
Yeah.
It's a jungle.
Yeah, it is, man. That's crazy. Dried up blood like rust, man. That's wild.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then just like talking to someone, like they here with you, and then next thing you know, the helicopter's on the compound. The same person you was just eating with at the chow table, he just got wet up on the way back from chow.
Yeah.
Now they shut the pound down. The helicopter's there, like people just coming and going, like
That's
constantly.
crazy, man. I
Like,
need to look into that prison, man.
yeah, it's been under investigation forever.
Well, let me ask you this about another feeling about carrying shank, because I carried one a few times when I was in, a little distress about the situations going on around me. But explain to me your feeling of having a shank rather than not having a shank. Do you think it's better or worse?
Yeah, yeah. It's better to get caught with one than not without one. You know what I'm saying? Like your life's on the line because in there a soup means something, a equal,
Yeah,
a mustard, a ketchup. So it's like it's better to get caught with it than out it. Like if I get caught with it, yeah, I go to confinement. If I get caught with it without it, it could cost me my life.
yeah. And a lot of people don't understand that, man. A lot of people think, oh, you're carrying a weapon because of this, that, and third. For real, a lot of people need to, are carrying weapons just purely because safety. Same goes for out here in the streets. You got cats. People be like, man, why is he carrying a gun? He's a felon. Well, he's living in the projects and
Yeah.
gunplay is real. You know what I mean?
Yep. And you never know what's going through the other person's mind.
Yeah,
Like if you get in an altercation with someone and you ain't got a knife, 9 out of 10 they got one.
yeah. And, that's something that people just don't understand. And I don't even think, I understand trying to get guns off the street, but for real, some of these neighborhoods out here, man, these dudes, if they You know, if they didn't have one, they'd be dead by now. You know what I mean?
For a while they was for a while the system was what was giving the weapons to the inmates, because they used to give us razor blades to shave,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's when everybody was getting buck 50 and cut, and
Yeah.
then that's when they were making buck 50s instead of bangers, knives, and pokers and stuff.
Yeah.
But then they took the razors away and put cameras in. Now everybody got them big lawnmower blades and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now check it out. I know people. Have a couple interpretations of a buck 50. A lot of people say they give it to mark snitches, or they just do it just to do it. Did they have any kind of relevance out there, or any kind of specific meaning out there in Florida when you see someone that got buck 50?
Yeah, like basically you see someone with a buck 50, off rip he's bad business. You know what I'm saying? Like, he done did something. He might be a thief. He might steal from people. He might mess with boys. He might be police. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's different reasons. Like, it's basically a red flag when you see someone with a buck 50. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then for the jitterbugs at JIT camp, they buck 50 just to buck 50 you. So it's different.
Yeah, damn that.
See what I'm saying?
That damn JIT camp sounds crazy, man.
Yeah, like a JIT camp, you can like literally get an altercation and someone a buck 50 you, like, or like it's different. Get them off the pound. Like, JIT camp, they see blood, the compound will ship you. If you get cut, you'll get shipped. But in adult camp, people get wet up and stabbed and stuff sometimes, and they don't even get shipped. They just get put in the box, and then they get put back on the compound in a couple months.
That's crazy, man.
And the same person who wet you could have been out there still.
Yeah.
So it's gonna happen again. See, so it's like it's a crazy world in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. After talking to about 3 or 4 cats from Florida, man, I feel like I've done time over there.
Yeah,
hey,
right.
Look, I'm hearing a lot about this JIT camp. I'm hearing a lot about all the stuff that's going on in there, man. Let me ask you this: how was it going to a penitentiary that's mainly ran by blacks? How was it for you, man, being a white dude going into there?
I mean,
I saw the video footage, and most people will see it because I'm gonna drop the link for people to go watch your footage. Seems like you got along and stuff, but how was it? Was it like that from the beginning, or?
Yeah, it's like that from the beginning. It don't matter if it's your first time, second time. You're gonna always. They never want to give you a head up. You know what I'm saying? Like, they never want to give you a one-on-one. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But as long as you keep it real and they see that you're solid and they respect you, you know what I'm saying? Then any altercation happens, they'll respect that, and they'll let you go ahead and do what you got to do and handle up. But as far as like being white and going there, you're definitely outnumbered.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that ain't our fault, but that's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. A lot of extortion going on and stuff like that, robberies.
Yeah. Like, it depends on where you land at. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't the facilities that kill people. It's the people in the facility. So it just depends. You might go to this camp and it be laid back and have no problems for 3-4 years, but then you go there again down the line and they done did different changes, move this camp to this camp and this camp, and then now you go there and it's ratchet. So it's a different every time. You can't really figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people go do 20 years and come home. Some people get a year and a day and don't make it.
Yeah.
And get killed in there. See, it just depends on where you land at, but it's definitely like that. It goes down in there. There's robberies and extortion, everything. Yeah, it's
okay.
The thing about JIT camp is a lot of JIT camps in Florida done closed down due to extortion. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So since they closed the majority JIT camps down, they're just shooting the JITs now into the adult camps. So every camp you go to, it's got adults and JITs. See, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then some compounds, they split it to where the JITs are on one side, but then they just go violate and go over there and rob all old people. And so, yeah, that's how it is. They'll never change. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've seen stuff like that too, jumping from building to building, going on unauthorized areas.
Yep.
I ain't gonna lie, I did that a few times. But check it out. So what gangs were running things where you were doing time at? Which ones were holding the numbers? Which ones was was there a constant peace between these gangs, stuff like that? How was the gang life work in the facilities you were in?
Majority every camp I went to, everybody ran a part of something. You know what I'm saying? And that peace stuff, you know, it's very thin piece. Like split second, it causes war. Like anything, the littlest situations, like the piece is just held to be held, really, because it's really gangs on gangs. 9 out of 10 that you see most of the violence and stuff going down, it's gang on gang.
Yeah.
So like it breaks out, but all of them had their numbers everywhere I went. So I can't really pick just one that was running stuff. You know what I'm saying? They all had numbers.
Yeah.
Every camp I went to, it was the same basically.
How did you feel when you were walking around these prisons and stuff like that, uh, with your cell phone out, man? I see a lot of people in the camera and stuff, and they're all showing love and stuff like that. I mean, how did it feel? I mean, you weren't paranoid at all about, do you even lose good time for getting caught with stuff like that?
Yeah, like yeah, you lose good time. Like I should have been home a year and a half earlier than I actually got out.
Damn.
I just kept getting in trouble and constant going to confinement, phones, getting pictures found online. I went to jail for Snapchat. I've been to jail for Facebook. I've been to jail for Instagram and YouTube because I rap. I have music on YouTube under K Frog, and I put a picture up of me in prison on a rap song. So I've been to jail for all social medias while in prison. Now, when you carry your phone, you're gonna be paranoid because you know a phone is like taking care of a baby when you're in prison.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's literally like a child. You know what I'm saying? And then here you got a compound with 1,800 people, but there's only 15 phones on the compound. So you know you're a target off rip. See? So it's like, yeah, you're gonna be paranoid. You know what I'm saying? You got certain people, if you don't let them get on the phone to call their peoples and get out there or whatever, they might write and have the dorm shook down. So yeah, you don't sleep the same when you have a phone, but you're a nobody if you don't have one.
Yeah.
That's the thing. The people who have phones, people know who they are and they respect them. They hold their own. And so it's like, it's a mandatory, like it's an addiction to be real with you. You get one knocked off, you feel it, man. Like it's a hurt feeling to get it knocked off because it costs so much money in prison.
Yeah.
So then but that's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How many phones did you go through?
Shit, 17.
God damn, boy, 17 damn phones, man.
Yeah, and they go from 6 to 650 a piece.
That's crazy as hell.
And
man.
they're only $15 at CVS and Walmart and at 7-Eleven. They go for 600, and the same ones go for 6 to 650 in prison.
Yeah, I'd be speaking about some prices.
Because you when you charge them, you got to make battery packs.
Yeah.
So when we make our battery packs, I've had phones fry from putting the positive and negative on the wrong wires.
God.
You got to learn. You got to learn and
learn the hard way. That's how I was with the tattoo machine.
Yeah.
It kept
Same
breaking
thing with the tattoo.
or
The tattoo guns. But
Yeah.
see, me now, I used to tell people, like, I'd rather get caught with my phone than them to knock it off. Because it's such a hurt feeling that it got found and they took it. Me, I used to tell them I'm willing to go to CM about my phone. That's simple. Like I wanted, because I was tired. I knew how it felt to get. I never once got caught with a phone red-handed. Yet I have DRs for possession of phones and everything. They never caught me with a phone. They just wanted to get me off their compounds.
So would you say the way you got knocked off probably the most was from someone writing kites, or maybe someone saw you on social media? Which one do you think was the reason for it? Probably.
Well, both basically, but definitely from kites. You know what I'm saying? Like here's someone that don't gangbang, I don't gangbang, and he's got a phone. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, they wish the worst on you. They wish, I hope someone will try to rob him, or I hope he gets caught with it, or I hope his phone fries, or I hope, they just, so I would definitely say from kites, from people telling, word of mouth, and then a couple times on the streets, people would see my posts, and like I said before, how my stepmom put me in prison. People would see my pictures and stuff like that on Facebook, and they would email the picture to the gang sergeant, and then they'd come run down on me and take me under investigation, because I've been under investigation more times than I've been to confinement for phones.
That's crazy, man. Were people begging for phone calls, man?
Yeah, man. Like I'm talking, man. They're like, they're like crackheads in there when it comes to like, you know how they're like fiends and they just begging for 15 minutes, 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I bet you seen your share of guys in love trying to contact their old lady, huh?
oh yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying?
They're
And then they,
bugging the hell out to get that phone call.
yeah, then they, you know what I'm saying? They'll pay you to get on there, call their old lady, or you got the ones that been down forever they'll pay you to use your phone so they can watch porno and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just, you feel me? I just felt like I was innocent. I went to prison. So I wanted to do my bid my way. You see what I'm saying? I just felt like, here they gave me 5 years. I might as well I might as well do the whole 5 and enjoy it. So in my mind, when I went in there, I was thinking like, they didn't give me 5. I took 5. So
Yeah.
then when I was in there, everyone, people on the streets used to tell me, man, you're always in such a good mood and you're in a worse situation than me. You're in there. And I'll be like, man, it ain't nothing. It's a minor setback for a major comeback.
Hey, that's and you know that's how a lot of people that are successful about it, man. That's how they think. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
They
how,
don't
yeah.
dwell on it. They move on. They get that stuff done, over with, and they move on, man. That's a good way to think. But if let's say you having the shank, do you think that kept people from trying to jack that phone a little less?
Of course.
You think if you had it, someone would have tried you?
Of course. Like, you know, I ain't gonna lie, there's been situations even with a banger, people done tried it because I'm white. You know what I'm saying? But me having my knife, you know, made it to where ain't nothing getting took. Like, even with a knife, just because you have a knife don't mean you're spared. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like, but it definitely decreased it because they know, yeah, he carries fire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
not being in a gang, I don't have brothers that back me up, but I did have probably like a good chunk from each gang. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like a good chunk from that gang, that gang. They all was cool with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I held my own.
Sounds like my story, man.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I would jump around, man. Some
Yeah,
Crips, some Bloods, some GDs, folks. I would jump around.
yeah. Because you
Uh,
got cool ones. You got cool ones, and all different. They all believe in something different. But you know, you got cool ones in that gang that don't believe what that gang believes. But there's some cool ones over there too.
yeah,
So it wasn't no like I didn't pick just one side. I didn't bang. I was cool with who I was cool with. But my homeboys that were gang members, now don't get me wrong, like if they got into it with another gang, I would get involved and get in trouble and get involved, you know, about my real homeboys, like my closest dogs.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Of course, you gotta ride with your homeboys, man. If y'all eating and clicking like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, eating goulash every night and hanging out, you know, drinking buck.
Yeah.
You know, like that was, you know, you come close to that person.
It's
So
just like your celly, man. You do a few years with them, y'all become. I mean, if it's a celly that you like and to click with,
yeah.
I mean, you're gonna ride for him. You know what I mean? Y'all are gonna ride together, and that's I've seen that many times, man. But so yeah, if you want people to go check that out, let them know the channel name really quick and any kind of social media you might have.
Yeah. I got K Fraud TV, K Fraud TV on YouTube. That's my prison footage. And then I got on YouTube K Fraud Davey. That's my rapping. That's my music. And then I'm just on Instagram. I'm K Fraud 100.
That's what's up, man. And look, I'm still shocked, man. I've watched that video probably twice. It's
I
pretty
want to
cool, man.
release. I want to release Volume 3. I'm just kind of nervous. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, you ain't told no one yet about Volume 3. He has a volume. Oh, someone's calling him in.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. He has a volume 3 that he hasn't dropped yet of his behind the scenes in the penitentiary, man. Hey, I'm looking forward to seeing it. You know what I mean? I'm sure people will be looking forward to it as well after they watch part 1 and 2.
Yeah, like I said, yeah, Volume 3 is more like a little sneak peek. I'll tell y'all, it's more like more me in confinement. I'm showing more like how it is in confinement. I got more people twacking out that smoke, do drugs in
Oh,
there.
that's what I was gonna ask, man. That's what I was gonna ask. Tell me, man, because I ain't heard this term before, but I know what it is. I'm guessing. I'm guessing it's from K2 or something. What is twacking, man? I ain't heard that saying before.
Twacking's like, you know, what they call K2, it's called Tunchi in prison.
Okay.
So they call it Tunchi. So twacking out is when like they twack out like they it
Yeah.
look like they having seizures. You see the craziest, they do the craziest things.
We're gonna
You know
save
what I'm
that. We're
saying?
gonna save that for episode 2, man.
Yeah, like it's just unreal. Like the things they do, it'll blow your mind. Like, and you're doing it in such a dangerous place.
Hey, that's why I used to think when I got real high on weed, man, I'd be like, damn,
Yeah,
you
man, it's
know,
just it's
everything
just
is just like, damn, man, I got a damn shank. What the hell? I'm in prison, man. I gotta snap out of this high, man. I'm looking at the microwave. Everyone, a bunch of grown freaking men cooking ramens all day. That junk. Hey, when you're really blown, you know,
they
when you're.
got some they got some stuff called death. And that's like the stuff like people are like, man, you ain't hear about bro and G Dorm. He done fell out. They had to airlift him. The ambulance had, that's the stuff I want. That's the stuff I like. They play with they play with death when they mess with that stuff.
Hey, you know, cause I messed around with that damn shit before when I was trying to quit smoking weed, and
It's different from the kind on the streets.
oh, is it?
Yeah,
Cause
it's
that
like
stuff on the
sprayed.
streets is death to me, bro.
Yeah, no, the one in there, they sprayed with like bath salt and all
Oh
types of
my
different like heavy
god.
stuff. And then like a chapstick, like the cap of a chapstick, and it kills people left and right, left and right. When you look up Charlotte, you're gonna see all the deaths, and it's the years I was there. When you look up that camp, because you said you want to check it out and look up on it, you're gonna see them all. It comes all up.
I am, man. Well, look, that's crazy, man. It's unbelievable people even test life and death like that, man, and they even pay for it. They're
Yep,
paying hard
they
earned
think
money
they're trying
for
to
it.
do they're trying to do their bid the easy way. It's what they think, but it's no joke, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when I first hit the reception center, like before I went to my main camp, like no lie, I was fresh in prison. There was 4 dudes walking around looking for a sack of Tunchi. Asked me, hey bro, you get some Tunchi? You got some? And I'm like, I didn't even know what that was. I'm fresh in. I didn't know K2 was Tunchi. You know, later down the line, later that night, 3 of them turned on one and held him down and raped that man.
We gotta
They
talk
got him
about
high.
that. We gotta talk about that.
See,
Man,
that
you got some
Tunchi's nothing to
stories,
be
man.
played with.
Yeah, you got.
It's like a different high for people. That right there, when I seen that, that made me like, oh, I don't want to be on that side of the field. I'm trying to be on the other side of the field.
That's
So
crazy,
how it
man.
went. A couple people that were in my videos that you seen, like you'll notice my main dogs. They're in most of the videos. They got in trouble. They went to confinement for it, and then I didn't want to say it, but Volume 3 shows me sending that pack to confinement to them, and they're saying, yeah, we're in here for K-Frog TV, but he is looking out for us. So everyone that got in trouble, that was in my videos, that is still incarcerated, I just want everyone to know I am taking care of them.
Well, hey, look, what do you expect? If you brought that camera near me, bro, I would have turned the other way.
Yeah, they knew, like
They knew what was at stake.
Yeah, no, none of them are mad. It's just people on the streets will talk,
Yeah.
you know, but really anyone who got in trouble for that wanted to be part of that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the people who are mad that I did it are just mad that I was the first one to do it.
Yeah.
That's all. And I'm white, so I blew their mind a little bit.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, man. Well, like I said, stay in touch, man. We'll get back on here and make another video. You got some crazy stories, and y'all go check it out on YouTube, K-Frog TV. I watch a lot of prison material on YouTube, and I've never seen this. And it was pretty good content, man. You know, anything from behind the walls with a damn cell phone is interesting to me. You know what I mean?
My first year and a half, man, I didn't actually save the footage because I was new. I downloaded Snapchat and I didn't know I could save it. I thought it would save. So I literally had way more footage. I had footage of me in the paint fighting people and stuff. I just lost it all.
Yeah.
So like, I was really trying to like, if you look on documentaries, it never shows inside of Florida prisons. It's always the outside.
Yeah.
It's never inside. K-Frog TV brings you inside footage.
Yeah, I think the only thing that I've seen inside on TV was a county jail. That was it.
They never show inside prison. If you look at it, the officers ain't even allowed to bring their phones inside the gate.
Yeah.
See, so that's why it's such a big thing.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. Well, look, I wish you the best of luck, man. And hey, like I said, we got to get a part 2 in, man. And stay tuned to the comment section.
Yeah.
I'm sure people are gonna enjoy watching your YouTube video as well over there on K Frog TV.
All right. Yep.
All right,
That's
bro.
real now.
I
Glad to
salute.
have this interview with you, bro. Keep your
Yeah,
head up,
man.
dog.
I salute to you, man. And hey, be safe out there, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stay out, stay free, man.
Yeah, I done had another baby and everything since I came home.
Congratulations, man. How many kids is that?
That's 2. I got K Frog Jr. He's 11.
K Frog Jr.
Yeah, he literally, that's his nickname. All of his friends call it. When I was some of my pictures I got in my photo album in prison, he used to come to Vizzo with my logo. I have my own logo, and it'd be on my shirt, on his shirt. It'd say K Frog Jr. I started K Frog TV on the streets before I even went to prison. So when I was in there, I just figured I might as well just get some prison footage while I'm in here for 5 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can't believe you had 17 cell phones. Got caught up with 17 cell phones. That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
That might be the title of this video. 17 cell phones in Florida.